It's good, guys. It is your boy, Jones the Great. Welcome back to the third episode of the Independent Rap Diaries, where I just talk about my journey as a creative and a rapper. This is like a journal slash maybe somebody else can find inspiration in this as I'm on my journey to making this a full time career and like building my career. And I just thought this would be really dope for other artists, you know what I'm saying? Just to find inspiration and just build a community of people like, yo, we're all in this together. I feel like sometimes I'm not a fan of a podcast where somebody is like in the same tier as me, but they're giving me advice like, nah, bro, I did this same thing. You could do the same thing too. And I'm like, by the way, buy my course. Like, nah, bro. I promise you guys, I'm not here to sell a course. This is free as far as streaming goes, and this is free on YouTube as well. But like, yeah, man, I feel like sometimes people look at podcasts sometimes for advice and how to become a millionaire, how to do all these things. But I love a podcast style where it's conversational, we're on the same page, and it's fun sometimes to have a journey. Like I feel like this is a cool way for me to have a journal for other people to see my career growth too. So yeah. Anyway, what did I want to talk about today? How to keep going when nobody's watching. Yes, I want to talk about that today. How to keep going as a independent artist, rapper, songwriter, whatever you do. How to keep going when nobody's watching, or how do I keep going when nobody's watching? I still feel like people are watching. Here's the thing, hot take. How do you keep going when nobody's watching you? I feel like hot take, somebody's always watching you. That's a bar. I'm sorry. I feel like somebody's always watching you. Like, I always think about it in terms of this as an artist, right? Like if I drop a song on Wednesday, it gets 5 streams and it gets like 10 views on YouTube in a day. That's a flex, bro. And here's why. And I'm not saying that to make you guys feel terrible. I'm saying that is actually a flex. Like that is 5 people. That is 5 people that didn't even know who you were. Sometimes it could be, but it could also be like 5 people didn't even know who you were. They took the time to listen. Even if you just get one comment, I feel like sometimes as artists, like I do this all the time, or like I feel like something's not as great as other people's because I'm doing the comparison thing, and I'm also like, man, this is lame and only did this. So how do you keep going when nobody's watching? I guess the real question is how do you keep going when not a lot of people are watching? You know what I'm saying? One of my biggest motivators, I guess, is I just love music. I listen, man. The cameras are off. If the cameras are off and there's no more filming and there's nothing else happening, I promise you, I'm making music, bro. Like I'm making music because I love it and I care about it, and it's my favorite thing to do. Like music is my favorite thing. You know what I mean? I feel like passion will serve you when the audience won't. Like your passion will serve you when the audience doesn't serve you. If that makes any sense, right? Like when you make your first song, I bet you, unless you are a filmmaking slash videographer slash you have this crazy foresight, but on your first song, I can guarantee you do not have that on film. And I can guarantee you didn't want that to drop, right? But you love that first song so much, right? And I think as a rapper and as an artist, something that I have to constantly go back to is I love this music, man. This is a gift from God and I love it. And even if there was only 5 people watching it forever, it wouldn't even matter, bro, because if there's cameras are off, there's no audience, there's no Grammys, I'ma still make music because I love it that much. I built the studio because I love music. I bought this MacBook because I love music. I bought this MIDI keyboard because I love music. I sounded bad rapping for like 10 years because I love music so much. You know what I'm saying? And your passion, again, your passion is going to outserve your audience. Your passion is always going to outserve the audience that you were trying to build. So yeah, man, I think that wow, I really need to talk about this. Like, you have to appreciate the audience that you already have, but you also, what do you do? Like, what do you do when nobody's watching you? You keep going, bro. Something else you can do is like figure out new ways to make music fun again. Like, figure out new ways to market. Like, learn marketing. Learn a new synth. I mean, buy a new synth that you may want to buy. Like, I bought a Yamaha PSR 11. This keyboard's from like 1982, right? And I've been trying to build my studio. Don't let it trick you right now. You guys can see these posters if you're watching this video. But if you see those 2 posters, I have 2 of my favorite animes. Demon Slayer, fantastic show. I'm sorry if you're not an anime head. And Attack on Titan. Oh my. bro. Attack on sorry. Okay, I'm getting distracted. But listen. So I'm building out my studio, and I'm doing that because I love it. I want to nurture this room. I want to nurture my gift, and I want to make a hot spot for myself. When I moved here last August, me and my wife and my two kids moved in here, and I have not built it out. I just been in here. This is what it's mostly been. Those posters are semi-new, but I might have bought those. I bought those posters probably like a month or two after we moved in, and I'm just now setting them up. I bought a rug. I'm gonna buy a Cole poster, a Kendrick poster, a Tyler poster, and then I'm gonna buy Coming to America, one of my favorite movies. I'm just gonna have like a bunch of posters in here, a bunch of inspirations. I don't really want to do the Funko Pop thing, but all that to say that I'm nurturing my gift. Like you have to nurture it when nobody nurture your gift when nobody's watching, because once people are watching, bro, like once you have 1 million followers, it's gonna be very hard for you to, like it's beautiful to be uncomfortable right now. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful to be uncomfortable right now. And for me, like I probably answer like I probably get like one or two new DMs a day right now. I'm just now coming to a place where more people are commenting on my music. But for like 9 years, there was like nobody really cared, bro. Like nobody really cared what I was doing. So when nobody was watching, I was still getting better. I'm gonna go make a drum kit, or I'm gonna go learn how to play this on the piano. I'm gonna learn my chords. I'm gonna get a guitar, and I'm gonna just strum. I'm gonna watch a movie on Miles Davis because I want to learn how his brain works. Like you fine tune when nobody's watching. It's also a great time to just fine tune that gift. Like get it together, because once people are watching, bro, once you hit that main stage at Rolling Loud, you know what I'm saying? That's your chance. You got all this time. You got all this time to prep, my boy. You got all this time to prep, my girl. You got all this time to prep, people. And now you didn't work on those 10 years of prep. Like you were consistent, but then you stop being consistent, but then you accidentally pop off. And then it's not even by accident. You popped off because you did the hard work, but then you got to the top and now you're like, uh-oh, what am I doing here? But it's like, you wouldn't be surprised because you've been working hard this whole time. You feel me? Like, so that's something, and I live by that because I know so many successful artists. Like, if I could give a good example, right? Like LaRussell. LaRussell was on a podcast recently, and I listen to a lot of LaRussell's music, but I'm also just a fan of his work ethic. And he was just saying like, yo, I'm giving people the tools and the infrastructure, but if they're not willing to work it like I am, I'm gonna just keep on willing and keep on building. You're gonna stay right in the same spot. And I was like, bro, I'm following the Russell strategy. And he wasn't the first person to do that strategy too, right? Like Wayne dropped a bunch of mixtapes, like Russ dropped a bunch of music. Like you have plenty of blueprints too. So like while you're waiting, in your waiting game, also study the blueprints of the people that are doing what you want to do. I feel like sometimes people get into this crazy move of like, yeah, I haven't really been listening to outside music. And yeah, I try not to really study the greats because, like I am great and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, what? What do you mean you're not what do you mean you're not studying hip hop? You make hip hop music. Like, what do you mean you're not studying cadence? What are we talking about, bro? Like, study the greats, bro. Study the blueprint that works. Don't study a blueprint. You don't have a blueprint. Study a blueprint that works, bro. Like for me, I'm not trying to study a failed blueprint, man. I'm trying to be great. And I'm not trying to be great so I could show off. I'm trying to be great because I want to help change people's lives, bro. I want other people to be able to have their purpose too. So while you're waiting, I want to just tell you, if you're listening to this and you're listening this far, thank you so much. But while you were waiting, and I'm speaking out of passion. I'm not speaking out of just experience. I'm not speaking just to talk. I'm here saying this because I care about people's gifts and people's dreams, because people care about my gifts and dreams. Like I am able to keep going because I have a community of people that care about what I do. It's a very small community, but people care about what I do. You know what I'm saying? And so I care. I just care, man. You know what I'm saying? So go for it. Like, go for it. And keep on waiting, bro. Keep on waiting. Send me your music. If you're in this waiting period, I would love to hear music. I would love to hear your music, bro. Like, if you've made it this far on the podcast, you listen to this on audio, you listen to this on Spotify, you're watching this video, like, yo, comment below or message me on Instagram, Jones the Great Music. Send me your music. I would love to hear it, bro. I would love to hear music. You gained a new fan. Send me your music. You got a new fan, bro. I would love to. If you got 1 month of listeners, now you got 2. And I'll pass it along to my friends, and you keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? But like, Hey, if nobody's watching, it's all good. You keep fine tuning and you'll get there. Thank you guys so much. My name is Jones the Great. Jones the Great Music on everything. Thank you guys so much for listening to this. This has been episode 3, I believe, of the Independent Rap Diaries. And thank you so much, guys, for just letting me rant and go on a little tangent there. But yeah, man, I love music and I love people, man, and I want people to win and be able to find their purpose. So, heck yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.